everyone, so I'm here today to answer all of your hair related questions. I asked on Instagram and there are a few questions on here actually that aren't hair related, so I'm going to save those and I'm going to do a kind of general Q&A soon because I want today to just be hair related because there's a lot of questions and I want to get through as many as I can. So the first question is by, I'm not going to try and say people's usernames because I can never say them and it's embarrassing. So first question is, hi, do you use any treatments on your hair like hair masks and such? I do. I will use coconut oil on my hair sometimes. I'll put it in dry and then leave it in for a few hours or sleep in it and wash my hair. Or I really like the Charles Worthington balm. I think it's like the Moisture Seal or something like that. It's like a balm hair mask. I will use that as well quite often, and then I'll use things like the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle, this one which I showed in my previous video. I will use that quite often as well. I like that if I'm washing my hair and I just want a quick treatment, if I haven't had time to leave something in overnight, but I do like to leave something in overnight as well. Then the next question is, how do you prevent heat damage? I do take care of my hair in the sense of I will always use a very nourishing mask or conditioner every time I wash my hair. I always use heat protection, which I have mentioned which heat protection in the previous video, which is all about my hair care routine, so check that out because that's all listed there. But I do think you have to kind of use common sense with your hair. Always use heat protection, always use moisturising things, and just really watch the condition of your hair. And I also think some of it is not everyone's hair can take a lot of heat styling. Mine, touch wood, mine can. Mine's pretty healthy, sturdy hair. But if you have got hair that's very heat damaged because it's bleached or anything like that, then do try and kind of keep it to a minimum and really keep an eye on it, because it is something that's very difficult to avoid, I think. Then someone asked, how do you straighten your hair? Which hair straightener, if any, do you use? What are your current favourite hair products? So I do straighten my hair, and the hair straightener that I use is this one, which is the Cloud9 Wide hair straightener. It's my favourite. It has a heat guide in here so you can pick how hot you want it. I usually try and do it at kind of 150. It works well, and I find it glides through my hair quite nicely, and it's just the best straightener I've used, if I'm honest. They're expensive, but I do think they're worth the investment because they keep your hair in better condition, in my opinion. What are my current hair care favourites? I did the full video, which is like my full routine, but if I had to pick my current favourites, what would I pick? Like I said, hair care isn't actually my favourite kind of topic in terms of beauty. It's not something I get very excited about, but I did have a sample of the Moroccan Oil leave-in hair like blow dry concentrate. That would be my favourite at the moment. I want to buy full size of that because that was amazing, so I need to look into that. And then someone put, do you still wear your hair curly sometimes, or is it easier to manage straight? Always loved your curls. Thank you. I wear it straight at the moment because it is so much easier to manage for me personally, because wearing it curly means having to wash it every day, and when I lived in a hot country that was easy to do, but in England it's difficult because it's cold and my hair takes a very, very long time to dry, so it can be a bit difficult, but I will wear it curly soon. I also think that kind of at the moment, because I've gained weight, it kind of looks better, and curly I need to be slimmer for, which is probably just in my mind, but that's how I feel about it. Then someone put, love your hair. Is it possible to include a little demo on how you style your hair? Thanks. Absolutely, I will do that for you. I'll do a whole me styling my hair video for you. Not a problem, I will do. Then someone put, beautiful, hair is perfect, thank you. How do you deal with second day hair? I actually like second day hair the best, because what I'll do is, let's say I've washed my hair last night, so today is fine, tomorrow will be fine, and then the next day it'll be a bit dodgy and I'll need dry shampoo and it'll need a wash really. That's kind of, I can usually go like 2 to 3 days and it's okay. Second day is the best, it holds the curl the best. Like you can see my hair isn't holding the curl particularly well right now because it is clean hair. Your hair needs a little bit of grit to be able to hang on to things, I think. How do you stop your hair looking dry at the end? My curls always look dry, damn it. Ends is a tricky thing. I think making sure that your hair has been trimmed so you don't have very dead ends is key. That's very helpful. And also I'll just trim my own. I don't like going to the hairdressers, if I'm honest. But making sure that your hair is very well nourished is also important. Using hair oils just on the ends I always think is very important. But making sure that your ends are kind of like that, you pay them a little bit of attention. Don't just let them do their own thing, because that's when they look frazzled. I will always make sure that I kind of twiddle them a little bit, and even if I'm wearing my hair curly, I would just kind of give them a little bit of cream, twiddle them a little bit, and just make them look a bit better, because they can look kind of dead. I mean, your hair is dead, isn't it? Once it is, that's how it is. How do you style your hair? So go back to the previous video, full hair care routine, and I am going to do a step-by-step me styling it from wet type of thing as well for you. How do you battle humidity and stop your hair from curling once you've straightened it? My hair is actually quite good. It doesn't tend to get very frizzy, and it doesn't tend to kind of like suddenly go weird. Humidity is difficult. A lot of hairspray is the key, and I mean, once it's been rained on, it doesn't look pretty. Hairspray is the key, and I also find in the winter that this is quite helpful. This is the Batiste Hydrate Me Oil Mist. I'll spray this on it, and this tends to kind of help with that a little bit for some reason too. And I will use something like the John Frieda Frizzies Blow Dry Lotion when it's wet to try and combat that too. But it is difficult with humidity. It's the humidity. Have you ever had a fringe? That's a good question. I haven't ever had a fringe. I went through a phase of really wanting one. It was this is really bad. It was when Kim Kardashian had one, and you know, she had the like, and she wore a really smoky eye with it, and I loved it. I couldn't have a fringe. Firstly, I don't think I'd have the patience to sort it out. Secondly, my face is round enough, I don't think it would suit it. Thirdly, you can't have a fringe when you've got curly hair unless you're super cool, which I'm not. My daughter has long hair like yours. She finds that people, even complete strangers, are always pulling on her hair to see the spiral bounce. How do you cope with this? I love this question. You've asked really good questions actually. Is it Stratford Girl 75? Yes, it's very annoying. Strangers think that like it's acceptable for them to come up to you and touch your hair as well. I really don't understand that. I really hate it. You can be like, the other day I was in Costa and I was paying for my coffee, and the person that was standing in the queue with me was like, oh, you have really beautiful hair, and I said, oh, thank you. And then she sort of proceeded to start touching it, and I'm like, sorry, but I don't know you. I don't really want you to be touching me, but you can't make a fuss because it's rude. But yeah, it's weird that. I don't have any tips for that really. Just try and sort of move away from the situation as quickly as you possibly can. It happens to me all the time, and I feel your daughter's pain. It's really bloody annoying and weird. And people are being nice, but it's just like, we don't have to have physical contact. How short have you cut your hair? Do you find the shorter your hair is, the curlier it becomes? Definitely. I have had it kind of maybe a little bit over shoulder length before. I liked it. It does make my curls look the best when it's in that situation, but I like long hair. Long hair is my thing. It makes me feel just really kind of, it makes me feel like myself, and I think it's feminine. And not that short hair is not feminine, it is as well, but I don't know, it's my thing, long hair, and I like it the most. Someone put any tips for hair growth and frizz, please? So for hair growth, this might sound like a weird one, but don't cut it. Don't cut your hair that often is a good tip. I very rarely cut my hair, and I find it grows the most when I do that. I know some people say that you should cut it very often. I just find that my hair grows more if I don't cut it, so I don't cut it. You have to kind of find what works best for your hair, and I find that that's very effective. I find making sure that you're eating quite a balanced diet definitely helps. So making sure you eat lots of fruit and veg and that kind of thing definitely does help your overall, but I do think it helps for your hair as well. And I also think that if you want to take supplements and things like that, they are quite effective. Biotin and that kind of thing. I have taken different supplements before. I always forget to take them, and then it isn't as effective. But if you do like if you don't have that kind of issue, then it is very effective, I think, and I definitely think that it's something that you should consider if you want your hair to grow. But you do have to accept as well that some people's hair just isn't hair that grows particularly quickly. I'm a very hairy person as it is. My brows grow really quickly, my body hair grows really quickly, and those things, let me tell you, are not particularly pleasant. So it's kind of, you know, you've got to kind of take it with a pinch of salt, because some people, like, you know, you might have really not hairy legs, but your hair doesn't grow very quickly either. You kind of have to figure that one out. Frizz. I don't suffer with particularly frizzy hair, which is weird because my hair is curly and it's straightened. But what I tend to find the key with that is to make sure the condition and the texture of your hair is the best it can possibly be. So, you know, if you get out the shower and you're brushing your hair and it's starting to feel a bit knotty and you can't get a brush through it, that's not good. You want your hair to always feel soft and manageable and nice, and that really helps with frizz. So I'll always use a really, really nice conditioner, or a mask and a nice conditioner. If I'm not using a mask when I'm washing my hair, then I'll use something like this, which is the Reconstructive Intensive Conditioner from TG, just to make sure my hair's in the best condition that it can be. And then when I get out, I will use leave-in conditioners, oils, that kind of thing, just to make sure my hair's really soft and the texture of it's really nice, and then it's less prone to frizz. If you have very, very frizzy hair, which I know some people have, like impossibly frizzy hair, then again, moisture is absolutely key. You can do things like trying to not dry it with a towel, because that increases frizz, using like sort of like a t-shirt or a specific fit for purpose kind of cloth, and avoiding heat definitely helps with frizz as well, unfortunately. Or if you're gonna do it, then blow dry it rather than straighten it, because I find that produces less frizz. Or again, making sure that there's a lot of moisture in your hair is very helpful as well. So that's everything. Those are most of the questions, I think. What are we? We're on 12 minutes now, so I'm not going to do any more because I don't want to make this video super, super long. But if you've got any more questions, then please pop them in the comments below, and I'll get back to as many of them as possible. And I promise, do a video of me styling my hair from beginning to end, because so many of you seem to want that, so I'm happy to do that for you. I'll try and do that next week maybe. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I love answering your questions. I feel like it's really interactive, and I love when you send me your questions as well, so hopefully that helped you. And I also just wanted to say as well that I think it sounds like you're showing off, and I totally don't mean it in that way, but that I'm quite lucky with my hair. It's not particularly problematic, so there's a lot of things that might not be things that I have to deal with, because my hair is quite healthy, and it kind of does what I want it to do most of the time. And I'm very lucky in that sense. Don't feel jealous, because there's tons and tons of other things that crappy about me and that I hate, and that I'm not particularly lucky with. That just happens to be one thing that kind of I have been fairly lucky with. So, you know, if you are really struggling, then don't think that like, oh, she has it so easy, because it's just how kind of my hair is on its own, really. But yeah, I would love to hear any more questions you've got, so pop them in the comments below and I'll get back to you. And please subscribe if you haven't already, and turn the notifications on, because we're all having this problem on YouTube, and I'd hate for you to miss videos just because you haven't pressed the notification button. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon. Bye.